Contagion is the transmission of something, whether physical, vital, or mental energy or vibration, from one entity or being to another. On the physical plane, contagion is usually understood to be transmitted through the use of a physical medium, such as a germ, whether we call it a bacteria or a virus, an amoeba or a spore. Whatever means of transmission occurs on the physical plane, the action communicates the power to develop a vibrational pattern in the target similar to that active in the host. Thus, we see diseases take hold of individuals as a result of such transmissions. Some diseases are carried by vectors, such as fleas, bats, or mosquitoes, whose bite or sting injects the germ, in whatever form it takes, into the target. Whether the target falls victim to the disease when the germ becomes present is not, however, entirely under the power of the germ and its ability to create its vibrational pattern in the host. Extremely virulent diseases may be more effective in transmission than those that are weaker, but there remains the capacity of the host to withstand and protect himself from the germ. Thus, a strong immune response, a strong vital envelope, a strong force of will, or even the aid of a physical vehicle to weaken or defeat the germ may lead to either a weakened illness or the avoidance of the illness entirely. If we use the physical process as a foundation for our review of vital or mental contagion, we can glean some essential points to keep in mind. Many people who recognize physical contagion as a reality do not accept the idea of vital or mental contagion at all. This is partially due to their seeing the physical cause and effect relationship between the advent of the conditions for transmission of the disease and the actual outbreak of the disease. Modern science has provided numerous documented proofs along these lines, which the modern mind of humanity tends to find sufficient to convince them. Yet, it is not so simple to see the mode of transmission, the vector, and the operation of contagion at the vital or mental level. Nevertheless, such cause and effect relationships on the vital and mental levels can in fact be traced and understood. Vital contagion can take place through a perceptible medium, such as a voice or a sight that provokes some vital response. Authoritarians use speech as a preferred medium to motivate large numbers of people to do their bidding. Fear or lust can be awakened through images or sounds. All types of vital and emotional reactions can be provoked through these means. But it is also possible for vital forces that are not overtly perceived to have a similar effect. An individual can enter a room and feel something that lingers in the atmosphere. Mental contagion can work similarly through creation of a vibration in a particular place that is intensely focused on mental activities or concentration. Sometimes an individual who has a highly developed power of will can influence others simply through concentration. A place that has been a focus of concentration, mantric energy, devout prayer, can actually hold the vibration in the very physical substance and radiate it out over time, similar to the way that stones can absorb and hold heat and radiate it back later. The mother writes, quote, "One may, without knowing why, without having the least idea of the cause, pass precisely from a harmony of good health to a disequilibrium and a great uneasiness. One doesn't know why. There is no outer cause. Suddenly it happens. One may have been peaceful, content, in at least a pleasant, tolerable condition, then all of a sudden to become furious, discontented, uneasy. One doesn't know why. There is no reason. One may have been full of joy, gaiety, enthusiasm, and then, without any apparent reason, one is sad, morose, depressed, discouraged. It happens sometimes that one is in a state of depression, and then one passes on somewhere and everything is lit up, a light, a joy. Why? One becomes suddenly optimistic. This, of course, is rare. It can also happen. It is the same thing. It is also contagious. But still, one risks much more catching destructive rather than constructive things. There are very few people who carry with them an atmosphere which irradiates joy, peace, confidence. It is very rare, but these are truly benefactors of humanity. They don't need to open their mouth. End quote. Reference Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, Our Many Selves, Practical Yogic Psychology, Chapter 6, Some Answers and Explanations, pages 159 to 160.